Welcome back. This is video 4 in our 5-part video series, Holiday Stress Busters, Inner and Outer Strategies, How to Save Your Wallet and Your Sanity During this holiday season. My name is Marian Solis, transformational coach and energy medicine practitioner, and I am your guide in this video series. So, if you tapped along in video 3, I am sure you're already feeling much calmer and more hopeful about this holiday season. Now, in the next 2 videos, I want to give you very specific outer strategies, what you can do starting today in order to make your holiday season much more peaceful, and how to get other people on board. Number 1, stop buying anything on credit. You probably saw this one coming because we've looked extensively at what credit card debt is doing to your money, and it's so programmed in the middle class mindset to use debt, to use credit. Make a promise to yourself to stop doing it and tap, tap, tap on this. Just use tapping like we did in the previous video and really stop using credit cards. Stop going into debt. Stop overspending. Now, this is not going to work with willpower, like I said in the other videos. You have to literally change your mindset and your generational money programming to be able to do this. And that's what my Tapping into Wealth Bootcamp is for, which is a 6-month series with 12 videos, how to go into each individual mindset and just tap it away. But for now, if you don't do anything else, what you can do is you can tap on the points that I showed you in video 3 and just voice this. Even though I'm spending on my credit card, even though I'm making debt, I'm still okay. And then just tap on I'm willing to just spend the money I have. I'm willing to spend within my means. I'm willing to start a whole new paradigm on how I spend money. Just start tapping and use the tools that I've given you in video 3. I'm giving you a script to use this with your family or friends or coworkers or whoever you're buying gifts for. Say something like this. I have watched this Holiday Stress Busters video series and I made a commitment to change my spending habits during the holiday season. Instead of exchanging gifts, we could, and then fill in the blanks with whatever strategy that speaks to you in the next 2 videos. And then you ask, would you be open to that? If you don't make the first move in changing this pattern, it's unlikely they will. You might be lucky, but you are in the driver's seat. If you feel like, oh, I can't say that, just tap. Tap on, there's no way I can say this. There's no way they're going to go for this. I can't ask this. This is crazy. Just tap whatever you think. Just tap on those beliefs, and I promise you, as you tap, they will get less and less so that you tap the courage to have these conversations. And here is something I can almost guarantee you. Most likely they will be relieved too, because they're in the same boat. They don't want to spend all this money. They don't want to worry about what to give to you or to anybody else. They will be relieved that you had the guts to say, hey, let's find a different way to show each other appreciation during the holiday season. And you're going to have a whole bunch of strategies that I'm about to show you in this video and the next video. And I'm sure there's going to be a bunch that will work really well for you. So use the script and then plug in the strategy that you like the most for this particular person. Next one. Today, like as soon as you stop this video, or you may even pause the video, go online, because most likely you're doing online banking, and add an automatic bank transfer for $20 a week into a designated holiday spending account. Now, right now, you may not have a holiday spending account, but some banks will actually let you open an account online. And if not, put it into a separate savings account that you hopefully have set up right now. And then in the next few days, go to your bank and tell them, I want to open a separate savings account. And then you set this up so every week automatically you deduct $20 that goes into your holiday spending account. Why did I pick $20? It's really up to you what you want to use. However, I picked 20 because if you multiply that over the weeks of the year, it comes out to the average spending for somebody, like the per consumer spending, the average per consumer spending. So put $20 away every week. It's not going to hurt you. You will not even see it. If it's automatic, it's going to be gone and you don't see it, but you have the peace of mind that at the end of the year, you have plenty of cash to go shopping. It's so cool. There are also some banks that offer a holiday savings account where you cannot even touch the money until November 1st, and then November 1st it rolls into your account. Now, the advantage of this is that you will not ever, touch it literally because you can't. But of course, at the same, on the other side, it's something like they have control over your money. So it's totally up to you. But if you tend to not have a lot of willpower around money, and as soon as you see some money in a savings account, you're going to spend it, this might be a good way to go for you. But start doing your automatic bank transfer. You can do 20, you can do 10, you can do 50, whatever you want to, but have an automatic transfer. Number 3, make a list of whom to buy for and how much you will spend max, and then stick to your list. Again, you will probably need to tap on this. So use the same suggestion I had for you earlier. Tap through the points and say literally what's going on in your head. So your head might say, there is no way I can stick to this list. I always think of other people who need gifts in the end. What if they give something to me and I don't give anything to them? Whatever goes on in your head, all you do is voice what's going on in there. Tapping is really, really simple. You just tap to the points and you say what you hear in your head. So make a list. Right now, you might even pause the video, make a list, stick to how much you're going to spend for each person, add it up, see how if you even have that much money, and then stick to your list. Consider online shopping. Impulse buying is so much more frequent when you are in the store versus when you go online. If you go online, you know exactly what you want to buy, especially if you have made your list. Number 3, you know what you want to buy for, who you want to buy for, what you want to buy, how much you want to spend. You can compare prices online and then you just buy it. Number 5, take out your holiday spending budget out of your account today in cash. When the money is gone, you're done shopping. And then there's a question, do you have that much cash right now? If you don't buy more than you can afford. I have some other options in here. And have those conversations with your friends and family and colleagues. Don't get yourself in the same situation every year. So whatever your holiday spending budget is, take it out of your account today in cash, put it in a separate wallet. That's the money you have available. Use that compared to your number 3 list, and that's what you spend. Avoid the trap, I will get points or miles. And when you use a credit card, you will spend more. Now, there are some people who have great willpower and they truly pay off everything that they've put on their credit card at the end of the month. And if you're one of those rare breed, go for it. But also know that you will still spend more money than if you were to spend cash. There's been a bunch of research, really fascinating, that proves that when you spend cash, you don't spend as much as when you use a credit card, even if you get points or miles for it. Number 7, secret or not so secret Santa. You could do this with your extended family or even with your parents or your siblings. It's totally up to you who you do this with, but this is how it works. You pick names for one adult and or one child. So, for example, like in our family, I love when we started this, we have all the adults and siblings and the nieces and nephews. Now, the nieces and nephews are all older, so it's easier. But we have everybody in the pool, and then we buy one gift. No, the name that we picked. And then we agree on a value. So we usually have $20. So you buy one gift for $20 instead of buying one for mother-in-law, one for father-in-law, one for stepmom-in-law, one for stepfather-in-law, one for your sister-in-law, one for you know how it is. You end up buying so much stuff. But if you all agree and say, hey, let's do a secret Santa or not secret Santa, you can say, hey, I had you, Dad. Hey, I had you, Mom, and buy one gift. And again, this may be weird to suggest, but I bet you they will be relieved too, because nobody wants to spend all this money and have all this stress. And then just use the script I gave you earlier to start this conversation with your family and share this video series. You can do this. You can absolutely do this, and you're worth it. Number 8, get together as a family or with friends and make your own gifts. So here's some ideas. You can make soap or bath salts, perfume, baking or cooking mixes, assortment of greeting cards. One of the coolest gifts I got from somebody was she gave me a pack of 10 greeting cards that she made herself. Beautiful, beautiful greeting cards. That was a real special gift, and that she made those herself. Little scrapbooks or photo albums. You know, a lot of times those are the most precious things, especially now when we have everything on our digital camera on our phone. Who still has photo albums? Make a little scrapbook, make a little photo album. It really makes a difference. That my husband about a year ago made me a photo album. He went on, I think it's Shutterfly, but you can do it at Walmart, all different kinds of places. And he downloaded a bunch of pictures into Shutterfly and made me a photo album with pictures from our son. And to this day, that is probably my most treasured gift that I've ever received. And yes, it took him time to pick all the pictures, but it wasn't very expensive and it was so meaningful. Bookmarks. You can make bookmarks. Jewelry. There are so many things. Go online. There's a ton of free resources online how to make these things. And then if you get together in a group of, a few friends or family and you buy everything you need together, it's very inexpensive as well. Number 9, do you have similar interests or tastes? So, for example, if you and your sisters love to read, or you and your siblings love wine, or you all love knickknacks, exchange those. Have a theme. So you could say, hey, let's all pick a book for each other, or let's all pick a bottle of wine. And then that is your theme, and that is what you give for the holidays. Some families actually agree to buy and exchange gifts after the holidays. They take advantage of the sales and they avoid the pre-holiday madness. So, especially if you don't typically get together anyway on the holidays because of where you live or what your arrangements are, you can always agree to buy and exchange gifts later. Number 11. Throughout the year, write down the comments of what someone says, like, oh, I really like this. Oh man, that is beautiful. Like whatever they say, when you realize, oh, they like this kind of gift, write it down in a little book or use your phone. Nowadays we have our phones with us all the time. Just put it on your phone, load it up to a cloud, and keep a running list of what people like. So by the end of the year, you have a list ready to go, what to buy for each person. So take a deep breath on this one. And again, tap, 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 tap on, I can't do this. There is no way they're going to go for this. This is really weird. We've never done it this way. Whatever goes on in your head, you just speak what the voice in your head says. Tapping is so super simple. All you need to do is tap what you hear in your head and then follow up with some positive statements. So tap through the points and say things like, I'm open to trying something new. This just might work. This is different, but they might actually be relieved too. I'm totally open to trying this. This just might work. This might be really good. Whatever it is, just follow up with something that where you consider the option that this might work. All right, so take a deep breath in and out again. And then I'm going to meet you on the last and final video of this series where I share strategy 12 through 20 with you.